Alright, well, I've got to have an honest conversation with myself about what's going on right now and what my goals are and stuff like that. Because right now, it's been about a month since I got to Fort Collins, and I'm still here, which was never the plan. Um, and I think part of the problem is that it's very easy to be here right now because like 90% of my food that I'm getting right now is coming from like free stuff around town. So that's making it it's making it very easy to just stay around here and making it very hard to move on. And then the second problem is that just like my plans that I had before this all kind of fell through, so now I need to make new plans, and that's not great either. That's not something I enjoy doing. Um, and then I guess the third problem is I'm kind of just like tired of being broke and homeless. I'm tired of begging for money in every video. I mean, I'm not literally begging for money, but it's kind of like implied. So I kind of want to like try and settle down here or somewhere else, but here would be convenient. But it's also not really that simple. But it also, is it that simple? Maybe it is that simple. I don't know. And maybe I could just like get back on the road and like make things happen that way. I mean, when I'm actually moving and I'm actually on the road, things tend to go pretty well. When I get stuck in a rut like this, I don't know. It just feels like I don't know. It just feels like I don't know what to do. So, as far as like, I don't know. So I could right now. I have the money to go get on a bus down to Denver. But then when I get there, I would basically have nothing. So I feel like that's just not a great idea. I feel like unless I have a good plan, I should just stay here. And once I'm in Denver, then it's like I gotta get down to Colorado Springs, and it's like, I think it's like $30 to get a bus down to Colorado Springs. I wouldn't really rate my chances of hitchhiking down there from Denver. Hitchhiking out of major cities is usually a pain in the ass. And making money in Denver, I mean, it is very possible to make money in Denver. I've got the temp work stuff that I could still do. I've also got the people I met down there last time who said that I could come back and do more work for them if I was ever in the area. So I could do that. But if I'm gonna do that, like, why not just try and get a job here? I don't know. It's been so long since I had a regular job. It almost feels like unrealistic, even though that's what 90% of people do. It would be great to get a regular job because then I could like save up some money and actually do some cool stuff that requires money that I haven't had in 3.5 years. Like if I could save up for a car, or even better, a van, or even if I could save up for like a bike. I mean, bikes are cheap, but having one would be very nice. I guess the main reason I don't get a bike is because it's harder to travel with a bike unless you're literally traveling on the bike. But you can't like hitchhike with a bicycle. You can't, I mean, you could hop a train with a bicycle, but it's like harder and you're more likely to get spotted, and you can't take different types of cars that you could take without one, stuff like that. But like if I'm in a city and I just want to be able to get around, a bike is a good option. But but if I was to get a job and to save up some money, I would want to get like a nice van that I could sleep in and stuff. And then the weather is less of an issue, and then you could, you can actually travel on your own volition, pick a place and actually go there. without having to be like, am I going to be able to get a ride, or is there a train line that I could hop, or is there somebody I know in the area who has a car, or whatever. Just not having to deal with all that would be nice. So I guess like I am kind of leaning in that direction, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff I still want to do. But there's always going to be more stuff I want to do. There's always going to be more places I want to go, and there's always going to be time to do all that as long as I'm still alive and kicking. The question is just, do I want to like get off the road for now? And if I do want to get off the road for now, then that raises a whole bunch of other questions of like, how am I going to do that? What am I going to do? What kind of work am I going to do? Am I going to have to go for construction? Am I going to have to apply to 100 different places and get rejected from all of them? Am I going to have to, could I go through some sort of homeless services? I think there might be something like that around here, but I don't know what all that entails. Maybe they'll want, like, I don't know what they would want from me, but, I don't know. I just do not know what I'm doing right now. And the less, until I can figure out what I want to do, I'm pretty much just going to stay here and coast. Because this is the easiest place to be right now. So, fuck if I know, man.